you think that the Eubank Benn fight should have been postponed? Should it have been pulled earlier? For example, like when the news, like some of the bodies found out that it was a positive test and they had failed it earlier than when it came out when the Daily Mail released it. Do you think it should have been pulled earlier? Maybe it could have saved some of the undercards.
I think it should have been. It saved a lot of messing about for the for the undercard and stuff like that. And I think that's why a lot of people are a little bit, listen, these things happen in boxing. It's happened before and it won't happen again. But when they could have, they could have known earlier and not spent a fortune on a training camp. Do you know what I mean? And not spent a fortune on booking flights or train tickets or hotels and stuff like that. There's a bigger backlash that goes on to it. Just it's all right, but yeah, they should have done it, and I think that's what most boxers were upset when they found out what they knew weeks ago. Yeah. And I think, yeah, I think the people that need to have got to hold their hands up and say, yeah, we could have handled it better.
Now that you've been a fighter, you're managing trainers, you're a trainer, and you're a father of a fighter as well. Do you see the different sides and the different opinions that people have on Conor Benn and how the positive tests could have come about? Like, do fighters, should they know 100% what goes into their body, or now that they have bigger teams, do you think it's possible that sometimes they don't always know?
Well, it's bigger. It's tricky these days because there's so many different things and substances and that go into. I mean, if you're a fighter, and there's a certain protein shake or there's a certain recovery shake or a certain protein bar and that, you've got to look in it, you know what I mean, and look at it. And even if you've got a nutritionist that says, take this, I think you've got to be professional. That if anything is in it, it's going to come back on you, not the person who's telling you to take it. So the book will always start with you. So I think you've got to check everything. But I can see how sometimes the odd times it's easily done because there's that many different things nowadays in food and everything like that. And Conor, he failed the test, but I mean, I was going to say he's innocent until proven guilty. Obviously he's guilty. He's failed the test. But I mean, if he's turned around and say it's not in him, you know what I mean? He's got to give him the chance to try and prove it and clear his name, and hopefully he can clear his name.
Social media plays a big part in this kind of thing and this kind of topic, but it also can be good in a way that promoters and fighters can promote themselves, and fighters don't have to go and physically sell tickets like they used to. Do you think social media is a good thing now or a bad thing?
It has its goods and it has its bads, doesn't it? Social media, I mean, there's people that have been so depressed at some of the comments that, and it can be quite ruthless, can't it? You know what I mean? Campbell had a bad performance once and he got absolutely destroyed on social media, and it took Campbell a long time to get over it and to get his head around the facts. It doesn't really matter, it's the only, me as his manager and Matthew as his trainer and Eddie as his promoter, those are the only people you need to worry about, son. It's not these on there. But I mean, it's hard to tell a youngster that because it's the world we live in now. So it has its good things and it has its bad things, yeah.